For the measurement, you're going to need the length of the top. You would also need the circumference of your off the shoulder. Mine was 43 inches. You would also require the circumference of your bust. So for this top, we basically need two rectangles. I'm going to cut out both the front and the back pieces together. I want the length of the top to be 9 inches, and I'm going to add 1 inch seam allowance for the top and 1 inch to hem the bottom part, which gives me 11 in total. And for the width, that would be your bust circumference divided by 2, because we're cutting out the front and the back, plus 3 inches. So in my own case, that was 20. So I'm just going to cut it out, and there's going to be an elastic casing at the top and at the bottom part. So we have two pieces, one for the front and the other for the back. The next thing we're going to do would be to pin them down together, right sides facing. And once we're done doing that, I would have to mark the armhole measurement for both sides. So I'm going to mark 3 inches from the edge at the top and 4.5 inches as the length for the armhole. And I'm just going to connect it with a curve. I'm going to use my French curve to do this. And I'll repeat the same for the other side as well. 3 inches from the edge and then 4.5 inches as the length. And then I'll connect it with the French curve. So I'm going to cut them out. And once we're done doing that, the next thing would be to run a straight stitch all the way down, and then I'll do the same for the other side as well. So now to the ruffles. I want the length of the ruffles to be 10 inches long. And then I'm going to add 1 inch seam allowance, 1/2 inch to join it at the top, and 1/2 inch to hem the bottom part. And for the width, that would be based on the off the shoulder measurement we took earlier. Mine was 43 inches. This fabric is on fold, so that's where we're marking 21.5. So by the time we open this up, we're going to have 43 inches. I would use this piece to cut out the next piece. We basically need 2 of this because we're going to be attaching an elastic band. So once you're done cutting, you basically have 2 rectangles. So I'm going to join them together right sides facing. I'll pin them down, and then I would have to go run a straight stitch all the way down. So I'll be starting with the top. I would run a basic straight stitch all the way down on both sides, and then I'll continue with the ruffles. So I'm using 1/2 inch seam allowance. So once we're done connecting the ruffles, what we're going to do is to join the ends together to form a circle. So by the time I'm done doing this, I'll show you what it looks like. So here is what it looks like. I'm going to iron out the seams. And once I'm done doing that, I would have to fold the bottom part twice, iron it out, and then I would have to go run a straight stitch. So I'm just going to use the iron to do this. It makes it a lot more easier. So I'll go run a straight stitch all the way around. So once we're done with this, I'll be attaching the elastic band for the top. To determine the elastic band you're going to be using, just take out 3 inches from your waist measurement or wherever your top stops. So I'll be using the safety pin to insert the elastic band. And then I'll pin down the other end to the fabric so it doesn't move. So I'm just going to insert this all the way around, and then I'm going to close it with a zigzag stitch. And I'll also close the space I left for the elastic casing. And this is what it looks like. So now to the ruffle. So I need to fold this together in order to determine the midpoint, and then I'll place a notch. And I'll do the same for the top. I'll fold it and then I'll place a notch at the midpoint. So the next thing would be to attach both the top and the ruffle together. We have the midpoint for both the top and the ruffle. I would insert the top into the ruffle just like that. And I'm going to place the midpoint together. I'm just going to turn it so you can see it properly, and then we need to fold it in based on the allowance we left for the elastic casing. So I'm going to pin this down, and I'll do that all the way around. So before going all the way around, I'm going to determine the other notch for the back as well. I'll connect it to the ruffle together just like this, and then I would fold it in and then pin it down. And then I can do this all the way around now. Once we're done pinning this together, we'll have to run a straight stitch all the way around and then add the elastic band, and you're basically done. I'll show you what it looks like now.